Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance, we are a cloud nation, we are the United States of the world. We are on a mission to banish poverty, we are an emerging nation. We are in a position now where we're building our economy, strengthening our currency's liquidity and its value to benefit all our citizens. We welcome citizens with no exceptions from all over the world, every colour, class, creed, gender, financial status, educational level. We don't recognise those differences. We just see everybody as a human being. We recognise that every human being is unique and so is of equal value to every other human being because they have something unique to offer our community. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be heading over there in a moment because that is where we get most of the comments and we can put names to them. We are in a very exciting time in our development, particularly with the introduction of our mall, which is not there yet, but it's being worked on. Which will sell products at all sorts of different products at good prices. I'm not that they won't be overinflated prices like so often you see, and we'll be there to give value to everyone, whether a member or not. And any profit on the sales from the mall will be split into 3 portions of equal size. 1 portion going to admin, 1 portion going to the member that referred the person that made the purchase, and 1 portion going to the person that referred the member that referred the person that made the purchase. So a 2-tier compensation plan for the mall, and linked to the mall we have what I believe is the most powerful compensation plan that has ever been developed that will help get people to the mall. It will ensure that everybody participating makes a profit. And I am, even though I'm trying to stay calm, I am really, really excited by the prospects of what we have. It does require a large number of people to participate to make large income because we're starting off at just $5. And to make money with $5, you've got to have a lot of people going through a system. But the way we're working it, where you can get $4 on everybody in your downline, you only need 25 people to make $100 or more. And the leverage that the system provides automatically for you to build huge numbers, literally numbers of thousands of people in your downline effortlessly, it means that everybody is going to make a lot of money. Everybody that gets involved is going to make a lot of money. It's something that you can feel proud of, that you can share with your family and friends. You can even give them a position. It's only $5 to give them a position as a gift for Christmas or something like that. They have to register through We Share Abundance, but that is free anyway. And that opens the door to many other opportunities that we have within our community. But essentially, the 777 plan is going to ensure that everybody, no matter what their experience, skill levels, whatever's happened for them before, everybody is going to make money. The only variable will be how fast people make money. And that is in your hands. But the plan is there to ensure that everybody will make money. It can't happen any other way. It can't be that somebody can be within our plan and not make a profit. Okay, I suppose there is. I suppose somebody could go out and spend $10,000 on advertising and not being very good at advertising, get no results from the advertising. But even then, the plan will keep working and eventually that person will make back that money. Okay, let's get over to Facebook and see what's going on there. But before we go, let me just check in the chat here to see if we've got people in from YouTube. And we do have Lewis in from Portugal who's on YouTube. I'm heading over to Facebook right now. I'm going to turn my speakers off. I've had them on because I've been editing videos. I'll talk about that in a moment. YouTube, not YouTube, what's it called? Facebook. I'm looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And I'll be looking for the 30th of October. We're nearly done and dusted with October. Come on, Facebook. I've got a blank page. What's the matter? Ah, it's there. 30th of October. Good. Get the comments up, and we do. We've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA. We've got Derek in from Nigeria. And we've got Kingsley from Manchester, UK. So there you go. 4 people in, 4 different countries represented already. Right. Of course, we're getting near the end of the month as well. So there will be the month-end figures coming up in a couple of days, and we'll see where we are. But this plan, once people understand the power of this plan, it's going to go viral. It's low cost to medium cost. You can get involved for $5, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you simply can't afford more than $5, and then go ahead, go for it. But my personal recommendation would be to get in at least $15 because that way you're going to get the leverage of people being passed through and building that leverage in your network. $5, there's a very good chance that you're going to lose a lot of people from your pass-ups because they will already be in phase 2 and 3 before you get there. Okay. We will be getting started right now with a very short prayer, and we'll follow that with a little affirmation. And the prayer is there to help us find true happiness in life. It can't be bought. No matter how much money you've got, you won't necessarily be happy. You will get moments of pleasure from buying things that you've always wanted or whatever you do with your money. But to actually receive that long-lasting, ever new joy and happiness within you that stops you searching for things. You know, what is it I need now? I've got 3 houses and 27 cars and 44 motorbikes, 2,000 pairs of shoes. What else do I need? Stop you searching for those things. All you need is that inner happiness that comes from loving service to others. And that's what our prayer is about. The great thing about it is once you adopt loving service to others as your method of operation, your way of going through life, all those other things that you wanted, the new home or moving to a different area, it'll all just start happening for you. automatically. And that's what our prayer is about. So here we go. We'll have the prayer and then a short affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date on where we are. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service, and through service, attracts true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the little affirmation we have, we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens of body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let me refresh the page because Facebook's got a habit of not showing all the comments. Unless I refresh the page. It used to just scroll up and sometimes I couldn't keep pace, but we are where we are. Right. I have done a video on the power of two and set up a splash page. The splash page is, let me get you the link. Um, Can't find it. Here we go, I think. Yeah. And let's put that in there. It is also in your message in your inbox, and it has also gone out by email. Not very long ago. We only just got it out. Let me put that into the app as well for people that are on YouTube and Twitch. But this plan is pretty revolutionary. Not that there's anything brilliantly new in there. All the aspects that are in our plan have been used in other plans in the past, some of them many times. But the way we've brought them together, I believe, is unique. And it is the ultimate plan because it means that it's impossible to fail. It may take a long time if somebody is totally passive, if they just come in and don't want to do anything, they pay $5 and sit back and say, okay, you said it's passive. Well, I don't really. I say it's not designed to be passive, but it will operate as a passive plan. But there's no telling how long it'll be before they get their free entries because it's totally random. They could come in 10 minutes ago and get a couple of free entries straight away. They could have been in the plan, they could have been in, not the plan because it's only just started, but they could have been in We Share Abundance, for example, since 2020 and still not have a free entry. But eventually, everybody will have a free entry. I can't give an indication of the time. It could be any time. It could be fast. It could be slow. I can't give an indication of how well that free entry will work for you because it depends on who it is and whether they want to be active or totally passive as well. So there's no time that I can give you for your success. But as soon as you have a free entry, you will have your money back. So it won't cost you anything once you have that free entry. But do you want to leave it to chance when you get your free entry? Just two people, two referrals. You go out and find two people who have $5 or $15 or $35 to put into this plan. The more they have, the better it is for them. It doesn't really matter very much for you, but the better it is for them. Then you go out and get those two people. You can get two people for that sort of money with this sort of potential. Literally, the plan can make millions of dollars for everybody involved. It's gonna take time because it involves a lot of people. But there is leverage in getting started with that $5 and leveraging that up to 10 and then to 20 and then to 40 and then to 80 and then to 160 and then to 320. Once you get to that 320 level, and that is being leveraged by 2, 4, 8, 16 people going on to infinity, and you getting, I don't know how much you get for it actually, but you're in all the plans at that point. I think you get about $580 just from memory, but it might be $520. It's over $500 for everybody that is in once they get through and in your pay line in all 7 phases, they're worth $500 to you or more. You only need 10 people to make $5,000. But we're talking huge numbers through the built-in leverage that we have, that everybody will take part in building that. Even if they decide not to do anything, eventually they're going to want to put in a couple of people because they're going to have so much money piled up in their account that it's there for them. All they've got to do is bring in a couple of people. They're going to do it. How much does it take? It depends on the person. Once they see $20 in their account, some people will say, "Yeah, I'll bring in somebody to because I'm going to get $4 each for them anyway, and I'll get my $20." Somebody might say, "Oh, $20, I can't be bothered with the hassle," but it might be $200, and then they're thinking again. It might be $1,000, and then they're really having to think about it. It might be $10,000. Most people, if they've got $10,000 there available for introducing two people, they're going to go for it. Believe me, very, very few people are going to pass up that opportunity. And that is going to just push more and more people through the plan. Free entries, the unlocking of commissions that are earned, all make this plan so solid, so duplicatable, so non-stoppable. Unstoppable is probably the right word, isn't it? Unstoppable rather than non-stoppable. But it's both. It will produce for everyone. All you've got to do is take part. It will ensure that everybody that takes part makes a profit. I can't guarantee that everybody's going to make millions of dollars, but a lot of people will, especially those that are in early on. Okay. We got Buzina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, and we've got Reynold in from Trinidad and Tobago. Right. So I got that page up, and it's there for you to take a look at. It has been emailed out and it is in your inbox in the internal messaging system. Is it perfect? Far from it. The video is far too long. It's 20 odd minutes, but it's better than what we had yesterday, which was nothing. Okay, illustrating the power of two, and I like the little symbol that I found with the power of two and the heart. I think that is very. We share abundancy, don't you? Okay, so that is where we are with that plan. I was hoping to get time to spend with a few people on doing a few other things, but it's perhaps a good idea, a good job that I didn't, because I want to really have that PDF done, and it's not done yet. It will be in my format initially, which won't be very professional, but it will give the information that's required. But then once we've got that PDF, we can take that to people that are good with graphics and all this sort of stuff and make it into a really good PDF. And then when that is available, of course, it allows people to use Google Translator or whatever else to get that information, and it makes it truly global. We then have the basis as well of a really professional PDF. We'll get it done. We'll get all the things polished up and made to look really, really good. And when we've got that, then we can do a really good video going through the PDF slide by slide, and improve on what we've already got, basically. Okay, and we'll keep improving, and we'll keep pushing the limits. I am even toying with the idea of putting this into a smart contract situation. People like them. It wouldn't make any difference from our point of view, but it is something that we could potentially do with this plan. But initially, what I want to do is get that PDF out and then get the PDF looking really, really good. As we go on, we're going to be improving the site in lots and lots of ways, and that will be the first step towards it, even though the PDF itself is not shown on the site. It will improve the videos that we are doing, because it will come across much better. It'll be a lot cleaner, a lot more presentable. Okay. That basically is what I've been on all day today. But you know, I have routines and things that take a few hours anyway, just to keep on top of everything else. But the main function that I've been on is getting that video completed. And as I say, it's not perfect. I believe it's too long, but it is there and available. And anybody that takes the time to watch it, I think will get a very high conversion rate from it. The best way to get a conversion rate from it is to go one-on-one with people. That is always the best. way. And I know it's not what most people want to do, but if somebody comes to you, you say, "Have you got time? Let's sit and watch the video together." I mean, this can be done remotely as well, watching it together. And you can pause it and stop it and say, "What do you think about it so far?" That's not a good question, actually, but what do you like about it so far is a better way of putting it. Um, and you can interject at certain times and keep getting positive feedback through the video. So that when it gets to the end of the video, it's a no-brainer, really. They got their credit card out and they say, "Yeah, okay, I'm in for 5 or 15." 15, really, you want to be encouraging people to do. Not for you, it's not going to make much difference to you one way or the other. You're going to make a lot of money, whether they come in at $5, $15, or $600. But for that person, they are going to make more money the more levels they're in at, because they're never going to lose anybody once they're in at those different phases. Certainly, definitely, 2 phases as a minimum is what people should be getting. But to get 3 phases, you're only looking at $35. You're only looking at $75 for 4 phases, and under $100 for a business online nowadays is a snip. And it's only a little bit over $100 to get the first 5 phases, and a lot of people are doing that. Okay, so that's what we have, and that's what I've been at. Devione, as I say, has not been working today, even though it's 8 hours time difference there. It's what time will it be there? 11:30. Might be 12:30. I can't remember how the hour affects that between the states, and I don't think the states changed their hour yet. But she's having a day out with her family anyway before she comes back to India later in the week. So until tomorrow, she is not going to be doing anything. The main thing tomorrow will be getting that exchange page up to date. She's got the information she needs from me now on the account details, the liquidity pool. She has the information from Max, and both Max and I are both waiting to make sure that everything is cool, and then we can pay Max off. He'll be happy, and we can progress and proceed with other things. Mainly with the programming of the 777 plan. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but we'll get it done as quickly as we can, because it is so powerful. It is something that everybody should be involved in all honesty. And even if you don't want to be involved in it and you remember We Share Abundance, eventually we're going to put you in it. But why wait? Why wait for 2 years? In 2 years, you could be a millionaire with this plan. Okay. Where are we? Let's have a look at the numbers. We had no change. It's exactly the same as yesterday, 40,578 in our registered members. It just means that we've balanced. Don't mean that we've not taken anybody out. Don't mean that we've had no registrations. It means they're balanced. They're exactly the same. Because I assure you, both have happened. Okay, we have taken a lot of people out. We've had a lot of registration. We have an increase of 19 in our active members to 4,767. I don't think we've got as many active members as we had. What month? 20. Let's have a look. we've got 29th of September. No, we're down on the 29th of September by about 150, which is unusual. But anyway, it is 4,767 active members. We'll see what it is by the end of the month. By the end of last month, it was 4,972. So we've got a couple of days to get 200 people in, which we may do, but I think it's unlikely. So I think we'll be down on last month, which is bucking the trend that we've been on. But I think once this plan gets going, the 777 plan, I think it's going to bring a lot of people in. They've got to join We Share Abundance, which is free. And then they get into the 777 plan, which is anything from $5 to $635. And the main thing is there'll be an active member in We Share Abundance. We want that active membership count up. That will benefit the founders eventually and everybody. The more active members we have, the greater the value of the token will be. But we've got a bit of catch up to do before we see that starting to rise in value again. Okay, so that's the situation with active members, up 19 in the last 24 hours, which is a bit disappointing. We were up 52 yesterday. And then we have the Multiply Visa site, no change in the members or the number of members that have bought advertising, but the bonus pool up by $1 to $10,261, simply because of the revenue share that you get just for logging in. Multiply Visa site, once we get that Visa token changed onto the Binance Smart Chain, we'll see that growing again and prospering. And at the moment, it's just a great place to advertise, but not to make money. But it will be a great place to advertise and make money once we get that Visa token switched over, and that will boost everything, and it will make the advertising even better. Okay. Deborah says the USA falls back this weekend. Yeah, I thought there was a week, about a week's difference. I think they always do it the first Sunday after Halloween in the States, where we always do it the last Sunday in October. Okay. Right. Let's have a look in the app and see if we've got more people in there. Any questions or anything? I say we got Lewis in early on, as usual. And scrolling down. No, nothing in there. We've done the numbers. I've given you the updates. I hope you watch that video. When I get time, I will modify it. I will find a way of shortening it. Even the preamble before you get into it, I think, takes about 5 minutes, which is far too long. So I will get onto that. But first of all, tomorrow, my priority will be getting that PDF done. In its initial stage anyway. We'll see what I can put into that and how we can how we can progress through in a logical way to show what we have to people. Okay. I don't think I've got anything else for you folks. I don't know whether we've got any questions. But build your team in the 777 plan now, because when we launch, I'm hoping we can get it all done in about 3 weeks. I don't think they'll do. Alligator, go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah. In a wild crocodile. Woo. See you later, alligator.